So when we want to get to the party, we don't do the definitional formula. We do what's called the computational formula. The computational formula gets you the same answer, but you won't be able to really tell exactly what you're doing by the formula. So the computational formula is the sum of the x, okay, it's actually the sum of the x's squared, sum of the x squareds, minus the sum of all the x's quantity squared divided by n, divided by n again, and then you take the square root. So it doesn't look anything like the formula that tells us that this is the average distance from the mean, but it'll still get us there a lot faster. Now, why is it faster? The formula looks more complicated, but you only need a couple of things. How many data points do we have? What's our n? 7. Now, in your calculator, remember how I told you to be using the sum of the x, right? Right next to it is the sum of the x's squared. And what it does is it takes 8 squared, 7 squared, 5 squared, 9 squared, 7 squared, 8 squared, 6 squared, and it gives you the sum. So I have to enter these data points in one time, and that's it. Okay? So we're going to the green for a beer. Got time now. All right. So let's put our data in again. So we want to go 8. Make sure you clear out. 7, 5, 9, 7, 8, 6. All right? And if you want to verify that you've entered it again, we knew it was 7.14. Just hit the second and the mean key, and it's the same. So now we get sum of the x's is 50. But my formula says sum of the x's squared. So we want to go sum of the x's squared, the quantity squared. So while I've got the 50 here, go ahead and hit the squared button, and you're going to have 2,500. Now, don't clear anything out. You've still got the data set in there. Now hit the second and the close parentheses key. And that is the sum of the x's squared. And I got 368. What?
What do you do?
You hit the second key and the close parentheses.
It says error.
Okay, you got to enter your numbers in again then. Clear out your calculator and enter the numbers in using sigma plus. All right, so I've got all the things I need. So my sum of the x's squared, 368 minus 2,500 divided by 7. That whole thing divided by 7. And at the end, I'm going to take the square root. So I work from the inside out, sort of, right? So I'll do this for you guys. So 2,500 divided by 7. All right, I got 357.14. So you're going to have 368 minus 357.14. Okay, so 368 minus 357.14. All right, should be 10.86. What happened? Ooh. Got my sum of squares. So 10.86 divided by 7 gets me my variance, 1.55. Take my square root. 1.245, blah, blah, 1.25. Done and done. Took us less than 2 minutes from beginning to end. That's how you get your fast. Okay? So, we've done these by hand using both formulas. I also want you to do some computer work now. Because, we do them by hand so you understand everything we're doing and what we're looking for, but